All right, let me make sure y'all can hear me. All right, Sagittarius, what's up? What's up? I am Net. Thank you for coming to my channel, Net Spiritually Inclined. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Check out my YouTube shorts. I would appreciate it. You can follow me on TikTok for more readings at Net Loves Tarot. If you want to schedule a one-on-one personal paid reading session with me, make sure you watch the intro that comes on before this video starts. All the information you need is in there. So this reading is for Sagittarius, but this reading will not and cannot resonate with every single Sagittarius who press play, because that is not possible. So if this oracle reading does not fit your life in any kind of way, don't try to force it to. That means it's not for you, it's for another Sagittarius. If this oracle reading does not apply to your life in any kind of way, let it fly. If you feel it in your heart to do, please show your appreciation for my content to my Cash App. And my Cash App is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And so let's jump right into it. Let's get into your first set of oracle cards. So the first card says Melting Mask. Your next card says Radical Self-Love. And the next card says Confusion. So let's go back to Melting Mask. And the card says, allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. Somebody's mask is slipping. People are starting to see the real you. It's a situation you were in or are in where somebody figured out or is figuring out who you really are. And you're melted, and they melted your mask that served you in some ways. So you're slowly losing the image of who you thought you were, or who you thought you needed to be. The card is saying it's important for a mask to melt once the purpose it served starts to detrimentally constrict your higher self. Some of y'all think about if you will be seen as more or if you will be seen as less if you take that mask off. I'm getting that it's taking somebody a lot of energy to wake up and be fake and pretend every single day. It's draining you. It's also draining your physical looks. Yeah, it's starting to drain you to the point where your physical appearance is not looking so good. Your next card is Radical Self-Love, and the card says we can only receive love to the extent that we unconditionally love and live the truth of ourselves. You know, some of y'all can't accept love from other people because you don't even love yourself. And the card is saying you don't have to do anything or be anybody in particular to deserve love. Some of y'all also grew up in environments where you didn't have unconditional love. You did not have acceptance. You did not have positive guidance. You grew up in dysfunction. And for a while, you felt like you didn't even deserve respect, or you felt like you didn't deserve the right to defend yourself against being treated wrong, because when you were treated wrong when you were a child, you didn't get any help. Okay. The key is to love the things about yourself you don't like and love who you are. Love the strangeness, the weirdness, the darkness about yourself, regardless of how you were raised. Love what you are ashamed of. Love what you fear. Love what hurts you. Love what you struggle with, and you may not even overcome it. Love it anyway. Love yourself for all that you are and all that you are not. And until you do this, you're going to mess up every relationship you get in, every friendship you get in. Okay? That's for some, not all. Your next card is Confusion. And it says, growth hurts, growth heals, and growth harnesses a way through the uncertainty. So clarity usually comes from making at least one mistake or one wrong turn or one failure in your life. For some people, it takes many mistakes. That's how you learn your way forward. Mistakes are better than laying down and being defeated and staying defeated. Failures are actually gifts, and losses are too. They're gifts because they illuminate your true direction in life, because you need to know better to do better, right? Every error is actually part of what is a correct step forward, and it shows your true path. Trust yourself. If you need to seek professional help, do it. If you're at a point in your life where you feel so lost, you don't even know what direction to go in. Usually when you have no idea what you're doing or what direction to go in next, your life experiences will start to help you find out. All right, let's go to your next set of oracle messages. Your first card says liberation. Your next card says co-creation. Your next card says assurance. Okay, so let's go back to liberation. Somebody have a message to be willing to be teachable, even if it feels uncomfortable. So again, when you know better, you can do better. Be willing to take full accountability for the energy that you are giving out to people. Be somebody that you can be proud of. Some of y'all feel resentment and anger towards people from your past, maybe your childhood. So as an adult, you project that onto people who have nothing to do with what happened to you as a child. Something about somebody triggers those emotions from your childhood. And it's like this person don't even know that they're the trigger source of those emotions. So pretty much some of y'all got some issues, and the card is saying learn how to release that anger and resentment constructively so you won't self-destruct. Like use that energy to make something of yourself. Your next card is co-creation. I don't know if some of y'all got somebody pregnant or you're pregnant or you're working on getting somebody pregnant. Leo got the same message. Maybe some of y'all are dealing with a Leo who could be pregnant or that you're trying to get pregnant. Take what resonates. So with co-creation, again, be accountable for what you created. Don't try to run from it because that won't help the situation. So if some of y'all done got somebody pregnant and you're trying to run from the person because you didn't mean to, that's not going to help anything. Feminine Sagittarius, if you got pregnant on purpose and you're trying to hide it from the person or whatever, that's not going to help with anything. So for example, another example is you could have been calling yourself molding somebody into a person you want them to be, maybe somebody you're dating, for example. But then you realize that you created a monster. Running from that situation and just leaving it in the wind is not going to help anything. That's just going to leave that person confused, because the person's going to be like, well, I turned into who Sagittarius wanted me to be, and now Sagittarius just up and left me, with no explanation. So for that person's sake, explain what happened and properly release that person. Tell that person you did it so you can create somebody who matched the kind of person you wanted or the kind of person you thought you wanted. And, first of all, let me say this. Nobody in this whole world should give another person the power to transform and mold anything. Okay. But everybody's self-esteem and mental strength is different. I'm not judging. I'm just saying, don't ever give somebody that much power. Your next card is assurance. Some of y'all could be wondering if you're on the right path. You could feel like nothing is moving forward for you, and it could be making you doubt yourself. It's not, it's not that nothing is moving for you. It's just that this may be your preparation time. So just try to live your life with faith. The forms of your desires will show up in divine timing in ways that you cannot even imagine. Okay. All right. So let's go to your next set of oracle cards. The first card says a leg up. Your next card says flexible. And your next card says to be fair. Some of y'all could be real flexible, like you could really know how to bend your body parts real good. Um, some of y'all could want an upper hand in a situation. Yeah. All right. So a leg up. Some of y'all are going to the next phase of a journey in your life, and life is working to put people in your life to help you on that journey. Help could be about to come to you in all areas of your life where you need like a boost. The trick is to accept the help. When you can balance independence and embrace teamwork, miracles can happen in your life. Some of y'all are at a point in your life where you can't do something by yourself. Like it's not an option for you, even if you think you can do it by yourself. Your next card, flexible. I see the message again. Some of y'all should learn to be teachable, learn to be willing to learn new things, but also be grounded in who you are. You know, common sense is important, but it's also important to have an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. You can start seeing that other people will be more flexible with you too. In every situation, it's important to be open and willing to try new things. You don't have to be right all the time, and it's okay to know that your way is not always the right way. You know, it's okay to know that your way is not the only way. It's okay to compromise because you can still get your needs met. Your next card is to be fair. So, life offers experiences that are challenging, and life offers experiences that are nourishing. But at a certain point in your life, they balance out. It's like you move from being stuck to moving, from not doing to doing, from loving to letting go. You know, you'll go back and forth in life a lot. If you're not content where you are in your life right now, try to remember that every experience has a specific place in your life. And also remember that you reap what you sow in your life and that karma will treat you accordingly. You know, this card is really about balance and justice. All things must be fairly recompensed. All right. So, Sagittarius, that is your reading. Do not forget, if you're interested in booking a one-on-one personal paid reading session with me, make sure you watch the intro that comes on before the video starts. All the information you need to reach out to me and book your reading is in there. Sagittarius, that is your reading.